Hey there everybody, this is Shanago, and we're doing something that I've already done before, which is kind of not a surprise. I mean, this is pretty much the off week for me doing things, and I thought I'd come back to a game I actually played on this channel a long time ago, except a little bit different, as you can pretty much obviously see and or hear. I can get my words out. First video and I'm already tripping over myself. But this is Sonic 3. I've done playthroughs of this, like a couple of playthroughs of this, both as Sonic and Tails and as Knuckles. I believe the Sonic playthrough is already up on the archive, whilst at the time of this recording the Knuckles one is still on the channel. And I eventually am probably going to throw that on the archive channel and put like a Sonic 3R playthrough up on here. As you can see, Sonic 3R is actually native widescreen. It's basically sort of a modded version of Sonic 3, except it's not. It's basically got a lot of quality of life enhancements for the most part, and as you can obviously see, this is obviously not like the actual Sonic 3's music that you actually hear, and you actually, I'm actually showing off another thing that Sonic 3R does, and is kind of like pretty popular about, in that you can actually mod this game, and you can actually do things. I think what most people do with it is they mod the music soundtracks, which is what I've done here. I've basically got like Sonic Rush track playing here. It's also eventually going to do, when we do Sonic and Knuckles side of it, it's going to be Sonic Rush Adventures tracks as well. But you can also like mod in new characters. One that I've seen that's really good is one that replaces Tails with Amy, and she has like a different moveset, and it's like just play Sonic 3 as Amy. Other things that this game's done. It has an achievement system of its own, and unlocking the achievements actually unlocks other things, like the Sonic Menu's Drop Dash, Sonic CD's Peel Out, which I've not unlocked yet, like level select and debug mode, like all those kind of things. I don't know why you have like a level select since you have a max select on the main menu here anyway, so. One of the other modes is also a Knuckles and Tails mode. I know one of the achievements you actually need to complete for this game, you actually need to have Knuckles and Tails go through a level. For those wondering how to get this game, I'm going to put a link in the video description to where you can actually download this game, how to get it working, because one of the things that you will need to get it working, as far as I know, as of this recording, is you'll need at least the Steam version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is, I believe the last time I checked that it was like about £5 in English money, so it's fairly affordable if you want to go with that and then just get this and just play Sonic 3 and Knuckles that way. And so you can have mods here. One of the things I actually wanted to do, I actually didn't really want to do the Rush thing, but I kind of like the Rush music to a point. I was actually going to replace all the music with like music from Hyperdimension Neptunia, but I was doing that on my own, and I was kind of struggling with how to figure out where all the loops were, how to assign where all the looping start and ends is, and it just ends up some complicated mess, and it gave me headaches, which is kind of why I was actually putting off doing this explicitly, because I wanted to do that, and then I've pretty much just given up. Though if anybody does want to help me do that, I'd be happy to have you do that for me if you want to do that. That being said, you've got like a bunch of like I said, quality of life. I forgot what it was called again. Like various options. I mean, it runs in OpenGL, and this is, I'm running this on 720 by on 720, and I'm recording it in 1080 as always. But like I said, you can also mod the music. You can actually change all the music depending on which ones you have. You have like all the vanilla music. This game also has like the versions of the prototype music that I believe were used in the old PC versions of the game that you like got on the CD and like don't really run well unless you're running Windows 95. But you have the options that you're doing like as normal, the Sonic 3 prototype, and you can choose between like Sonic 3 and Second Knuckles themes for other games, for the like, other options here. Let's have a see. Those are fine. You might change all the character enhancements, make all the animations and stuff like really cool. There's also level layouts. I'm gonna keep it as layouts. You can also have it as Sonic 3 and Knuckles or Sonic 3's layouts if you so want to do them. Some of the things that you can actually look in as well here, which we may see later on. And controls. This game also lets you do Tails Assist. If you play Sonic Tails, you can use Tails Assist as in single player, much like you can in Sonic Mania. You can also change it to the Sonic 3 style. I'm going to keep it a Sonic Mania style since that's kind of like the style I've kind of gotten used to recently. So there's that. It's basically the same way. I believe you actually activate it the same way you do in Sonic Mania. You hold up and then jump twice. But you kind of have to be careful about doing that when you have a shield. Otherwise things don't go well. We also have the drop dash, and apparently something I learned actually quite recently. Even though drop dash initially debuted in Mania, I think they're actually going to actually intending on putting it in Sonic 3. Like I said, you can unlock with unlocking achievements for this game. You can, there's also the ability to get the peel out. I think the only other ones I have here that I've yet to unlock is Blue Sphere and I think it's debug mode. But yeah, like I said, this game has achievements. I do have some of them, and like a lot of the other ones I'm probably going to be getting here. But not entirely all of them. Like these specific ones, like Display Smasher and Scrolls on a Plane and such. Probably not going to be getting through this playthrough or with the Knuckles playthrough. But I'm probably going to get most of them. I think probably the rest of them I can probably do in my own time. And we also have Sonic 3's competition mode, which I've never actually showed off in any of the Sonic 3 playthroughs, but I might show that off at the end of this playthrough, I guess. And level select. I can actually show you how to get that one. It's actually really simple, especially if you actually know how to do the level select in the first place. But anyway, let's get on with this. We're doing a Sonic and Tails run. I'll do a Knuckles run after this, maybe published another time. So, onwards we go. So, for those who don't remember how Sonic 3 and our Sonic 3 and Knuckles actually started, basically it takes place more or less straight after Sonic 2, where Sonic has all the emeralds and the Death Egg actually crashed into Angel Island. Knuckles thinks we're his enemy because he's an idiot, and while he's a global idiot, he encountered Eggman first, and Eggman basically said, "Oh, this Sonic guy is evil, and he's trying to destroy my quest for world peace." And Knuckles is all like, "Oh, you're like a nice guy then. I believe you." And such. So he goes and attacks Sonic and steals the Chaos Emeralds and throws them all in these Blue Sphere special stages, where you obviously have to get Blue Spheres. In these stages, well, the objective is obvious. You can select it to say, "Yo, get Blue Spheres." If you see Blue Spheres in a big square, kind of pattern, not like a normal square, like a 2x2, but like this one here, you go around it, and all the Blue Spheres in there turn into rings. As another note, any Blue Spheres that you do touch turn into red spheres. You don't want to touch a red sphere, as that kicks you out the special stage. And that's bad because you kind of want all the Chaos Emeralds. For this playthrough, I'm going to get all the Chaos Emeralds, which means 14 special stages in total, if you don't know Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And if I can, I'm probably going to try and get all the perfects. this one's fairly simple. You just need to get all 4 of the 6 sets of 4x4 in a circle, and there's that. Some of the other ones have a little bit of a trick to them, but I'll explain those as we go along. Every time you get a perfect, you're guaranteed 50,000 points, which is a guaranteed extra life. Every 50 rings you get into a special stage, gives you a continue. And the continue and the 1-up sounds are all the same because, if I remember correctly, Rush didn't actually have its continue theme. Anyway, if you want to get the level select secret, you basically hang on to one of these vines here in Angel Island 1 and press the code left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. You'll hear a ring sound and that unlocks level select. That's basically how you unlock level select in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like way back in when that came out. One of the other easy achievements is double dose of stars. I've got the invincibility there. If you collect this invincibility while that one's going, you get that achievement as well. That's one of the achievements I've already got. It's actually one of the easy ones. You can probably get it by accident, because one of the things you can actually do in S3R is to change all the item boxes into random item boxes. So you could probably potentially get that entirely at random. Anyway, second special stage that we're getting is right here. Fun fact, in like Sonic 3, once the island burns down by that giant robot burns down the island, you go into a bonus stage or a special stage in Act 1, it actually starts playing Act 2's music. I believe it's fixed. It got fixed in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so you have Sonic 3 and Knuckles on. With the exception of going through this particular special stage ring, which I believe is the only special stage ring you can get before actually going into Act 2 itself properly. And where do I want to go here? So yeah, I think if you play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it may play, we may get Act 2's things a little before. Oh, not. What is it? What's the word for it? Like, prematurely is the word I'm looking for. I don't want to get you. You're the last ones I want to get. I'm getting this perfect here. All the ones that turn into rings are actually in this like 3x4 like shape, and there's like two big circles here. Suppose here you can actually add. I think this is the last set because yeah. That's last 16 that I actually went past. Is actually the last 16 in the level. So let's go back to where we got from those and grab those. That's another easy perfect. The only reason I wanted to do all the perfects here is. One of the other achievements is to have 5 continues on a save, and this basically means I've already got 2. You can also get continues from the bonus stages from the Star Post, but it's less. I found in S3R that getting continues that way is slightly less reliable. As I believe they changed it so that you actually explicitly have to have actually have to collect 50 rings in the actual bonus stage itself, rather than actually. I believe in the original Sonic 3 Knuckles, if you had 50 rings at least when you came in and grabbed a ring, you instantly got the continue. But nonetheless. But anyway, this boss is easy. If you grab the fire shield just before going in, you can just stand right where it spawns and jump into it. It'll not kill you. But yeah, all it does is comes down, breathes fire, goes to the other side, repeats its thing. It's slightly harder in Knuckles' version since Knuckles basically, I want to say Knuckles is more like the hard mode for this. And if you leave the signpost there when you kill it. If you kill it that way, you get a water shield, and it's kind of going to be useful here. Right, so Special Stage 3 of the Sonic 3 sets of Special Stages is, I believe it's the first one where I would say there's a small trick to it. All the blue spheres that turn into rings rather than 4x4 like formations. I believe it's I think it's 5 sets of them. I think it's 80s. Oh no, I'm doing math whilst I'm having to concentrate on doing blue sphere. I think it's 80 something or other that you need for the perfect. And what they do with this one is that the last 18 spheres, well, you can probably tell when you get to it anyway. I'm just collecting every blue sphere I can at the moment. And trying to dodge this. But it's, like I say, it's when we get to like the last 18 total spheres is when I'm going to be showing this off, because basically if you collect the 2 blue spheres before going for the 16, you'll instantly pretty much fail getting the perfect. See, so this set of blues here, basically you want to do that. If you feel courageous enough, you can probably jump over the blue spheres, but if you have no confidence in that, like I usually end up doing, I use the bumpers. Anyway, as long as you get over those 2, collect the 16 there, and then grab those last 2, you'll get the perfect. And really, I think that's the only one that I feel that does a tricky thing as far as the getting all the perfects and so on, except for probably Special Stage 7. I think that only really depends on being able to find the actually being able to find the where all the rings are in the first place. Anyway, Sonic 3 introduced the elemental shields. It wasn't Sonic Mania that brought them because it was in this game first. They took away the original one-hit shield, but you can actually bring that back in with Sonic 3R. I believe it's part of the randomizer, randomized items thing. So you can actually bring back the original one-hit shield. All the shields give you 1 hit. But they also do other things as well. The water shield, the bubble shield, which I currently have now, makes it so that you're able to breathe underwater. And with Sonic, if you press the button twice, you do that little, you do this little bounce, so that lets you bounce a little bit higher. I just replace it with the lightning shield here. The lightning shield attracts rings to you. It does not like water in the slightest. So you go into a body of water, it will you'll lose it. If there's any enemies in the water, you will actually you'll actually kill any enemies in the water. And if you Sonic, you press jump twice, you get a double jump, which is also actually pretty nice. Right, Special Stage 4. What I like to do here is I like to get these 3 as soon as possible, because the reason being is once for me, once the stage starts going faster, I kind of find it hard to jump over like in the way that they kind of intend you to want it to do, which usually ends up me failing the stage if I do it that way. So I get those 3 out of the way so that I don't actually have to do it. And then in the middle of the actual special stage, there's like a little plus formation of spheres. You just grab those in the way that I've just done, and that's like pretty much most of the rings of the stage. The rest of the rings are in these like formations of 9 inside this cluster of bumpers here. Kind of want to concentrate here because I remember playing this before, like trying something out. I was actually trying out. I actually got a new webcam so I can like work with like teams and such. So I wanted to make sure that it was still working, and I actually did a little recording of me actually playing through Angel Island, or specifically this game in Angel Island, just to make sure that it was working. It was working, and well, it does work, so it's perfectly fine. But I have the webcam really so I can like do job interviews and such. So just need to make sure that it works. It works. It's fine. And maybe if I want to, I could probably do facecam like videos and such in the future. I'm like on the fence about it. I kind of didn't want to lose the lightning shield there. I don't think even Tails Assist would have helped me there, because I would have liked the lightning shield up here. I'll tell you what though, Tails Assist will in fact help me here. Tails Assist works a lot like it does in Sonic Mania. You want to get off Tails if you get in that. And Tails Assist mode, you can actually just press down and jump. Alright, so here's we're going to show off one of the first things that you can get from Sonic 3R. This battleship here, at the end of Act 2, basically it used to drop them in a specific way, but now it drops them entirely at random, and that's kind of why I want to have Tails Assist. You can actually fly over it. It's actually significantly different if you're playing this Sonic 3. And I kind of want to keep my fire shield. That was close. There is actually a way to just one-cycle Eggman there before he actually destroys the thing. But if you don't, then I was actually just going to try and tell us to get to the thing, which is what I'm normally doing in Sonic Mania. He's like, no, don't do that, not with a fire shield, you just catapult yourself off the edge there and die. That has actually happened, by the way. And that's Angel Island. Join me in the next video for when we go to Hydro. I'm not stating the whole thing because there'll be a fight. Oh no, it's Hydro City. Oh no, it's Hydro City. If I just call it Hydro, then there's going to be no arguments about it. So next episode we're doing Hydro. Take care, and I will see you all later. Ciao.